And blue lights have covered the field and the stadium as these fans on the plains are ready for a big-time matchup. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get first crack at it today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Fires to the right. It's complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. The play action fake. In the first drive, in for the pick. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The short hands, it's Wolf.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got him in the flat. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. Not much room. They pick up a 2 down to the 28. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wolf. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls it in. It's caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wideout. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Makes the grab, it's Wolf. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Wolf. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Turning it on! And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They're testing the right side here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Van. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the RPO, complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
The Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes... Caught behind the line. It's Poole. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So here comes the Auburn offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Wolf. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in, it's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Punt is on its way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The give to the tailback. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab on the shot. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, throw the records out the window, and Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth.
Makes the grab. It's Cobb.
Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Quick completion to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit to them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the miss.
Lining up to add another.
Victor is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive...
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall in the turf. It'll be third down. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Yes, if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air on second and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Auburn going to work with another first down. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the... Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Touchdown, Doors. Great job by the back on the option.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Vanderbilt, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Auburn offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route. From the
39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Working on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Bounced off his feet.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run to the left. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flips it out on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.